What's up, guys? How you guys doing? This is Ray. Today we're gonna talk about XLR cables. I'm gonna show you how to repair them. Now, if you're an audio engineer, I think you should learn how to repair certain things in your studio. Very important. Of course, you might have certain devices in your studio that you want to call in a professional to do the job if you don't feel comfortable doing the job. But in this case, we're fixing some XLR cables. We all know XLR cables can be very expensive. So you can do two things. Repair it or buy a new one. So wear and tear messed up the cable. Every time I plug it in and I want to use the cable, nothing but static. I have to move the XLR connection. I have to go like this, and it's just horrible. So I went out and got myself a pair of these connectors. Very inexpensive. I'll have the link in the description. So there are 3 connections. You have 1, 2, and 3. Very important when you do all of this that you put the wires where they go. Remember, 48 volts go through this cable. Whenever you're using your condenser microphone, you press that 48 volt button. That's what's happening. Voltage is going through this. Improper connection, you're gonna burn whatever you have this hooked up to. Gotta be very careful about that. So let's get on with it. So the first thing I wanna do, I wanna open this. As you can see, I exposed the cable. Let's do the same over here. Alright, so I finally got that screw out the way. So here we go. I'm exposing the wires. As you can see, you have your red, your white, and your ground, your drain, which is right here. You really can't see it, but it's there. So now here I'm using this homemade device where I clamp this, hold it in place while I solder. So before I continue, let's talk about this. So over here I have my soldering iron. Extremely important, you must have one of these. There's no way you could solder this and get everything working. It's just impossible. You can go out and get one of those that plug in directly to the wall. Since I do a lot of electronic work, I have a soldering station. You can control the temperatures and all that, but you don't really need anything like that. Just do your research. Don't get something in the dollar store. Please don't do that. Alright, so let's unscrew this. This is very simple. Let's take all of this out. Pretty sweet. I'm gonna make sure I get all of this back. And you can't see it, but right here are the numbers. You have 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so the next thing would be to unsolder these cables and take a look at this. Look how beat up this is. No wonder I'm having all these issues with this. Alright, so remember the cables. I believe red is 2, white is 3, and the ground or the drain is 1. Let me just double check. Yeah, basically that's what it is. Red 2, white is 3. Alright, so let's get rid of this. So I have my soldering iron set between 250 and 300 C's. Let's put a little bit of solder on the tip. So just enough. Put it here and oh, there you go. This side is done. Alright, let's put in the new fitting, the new connector. Get rid of this. We don't need this any longer. Let's open it. As you can see, guys, it's very simple. As long as you have the proper tools, you should be okay. Alright, so we're going to put in the new connector. See, hopefully this doesn't give me any problems. There we go. It's coming right through the other side. Put this in there. Perfect. That's pretty good. And this goes like this. Sweet. Now what we need to do is connect the cables to the pins. I know I said I was going to come back when it was all done, but I want to show you guys something that's very important. If you're building these cables from scratch, which you can also do, I thought it's very important that I show you tinning the cable. Let me show you. If you see the cable here, there's no solder on it. So there's a little thing that you can do, it's called tinning the cable. This is how I do it. Got the soldering iron, got the copper here, and I do this. And now, do the same thing. Check it out. So as you can see, the copper, now it's tinned. All right, that's done. Let's put this side together. And push this in here, like that. Screw this in. And check it out. Our first connection is done. Nice. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this one off camera. I'll be right back as soon as it's done. All right, so it's all done. Check it out. Looks pretty good. Only thing, I left this behind, but later on, I'll remove one of the sides. I'll unsolder the connections and take this out. But as of right now, this isn't gonna affect the cable at all. It's just gonna add a little bit of weight to it, and that's it. Now, one thing I want to do before I even try this, I want to double check, I want to triple check the connections are correct. I've checked before, but I want to check again. You don't want to plug this in, burn something out. Easy way to do it, unscrew this, look at the wiring, make sure everything's good. You want to take it a step further, you can use a multimeter. What you want to do is put it on your ohm/continuity setting, and when you touch the probes, you should hear that beep. Very simple. So we're gonna test pin number 2. And we're gonna find pin number 2 here. It should beep. That means it's connected correctly. And I touch number 2 and I don't hear anything, something's wrong. Open it, check the wiring. So pin number 2, hear the beep. Now let's go to pin number 3. Perfect. And pin number 1, which is your drain, ground. Sweet. And you know what that tells me? Cable is wired correctly. So it's very important you double check that, you triple check that, make sure you don't burn anything. Remember, when you press that 48 volt button, getting 48 volts through this cable, you don't want to fry something. So guys, this is Ray. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, post in the bottom, give me a thumbs up. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. I'm out of here. Later, guys. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? This is Ray. Today we're going to be looking at this plugin called Heartbeat. Heartbeat is a fantastic plugin. I've been using it for about 2 weeks. So this plugin has a lot to offer. There's so many things going on here, and I want to cover